Hello everybody, today I'm at the North American International Auto Show taking a look at this 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500. This one is the RST trim, and it does have the 6.2 liter V8 as well as a 10-speed automatic transmission, and I'm pretty sure it has the blackout package. So starting off up front being the RST, you are going to get color matched front and rear bumpers. Having the blackout package, you're going to get black bow tie, black wheels, and black trim. Really nice updated LED headlights. LED fog lights are going to be at the bottom portion by the tow recovery hooks. Up top on the hood, you are going to have this really nice kind of racing stripe that continues onto the tailgate. Your 6.2 liter badging is going to be right here. Absolutely beautiful red exterior color. Coming around to the wheel setup, it looks like it's a 20-inch wheel, all blacked out. 22-inch wheel, 20 or 22-inch. I can't find the tire size on the wheel itself. That's kind of disappointing, but really nice black wheel with black lug nuts. Silverado badging is blacked out, black mirror cap. You have the 360-degree camera system, so your mirror-mounted camera is going to be right there. Blind spot monitoring is included. You also have the passive entry system, so as long as you have the key fob on you, you can lock and unlock the vehicle from the driver or passenger door. Black running boards that are cab length. Coming to the back, we have your capless fuel fill port. Third brake light and cargo light up top with the wing that is designed to shoot air over the bed, reducing drag even if you don't have a tonneau cover. 4x4 badge is going to be right there. LED accent tail lamp with incandescent reverse bulb. Second generation bumper slash tailgate step. It is bigger cutout, so you can actually fit a work boot in here, and your blind spot monitor is going to be located in here as well. Parking sensors are integrated into the middle portion of the bumper on this guy. This has dual exhaust and they are matte black. Chevrolet is stamped into the tailgate with the black inlay vinyl. And then that racing stripe again continues throughout onto the tailgate. Silverado and RST is blacked out. Your 7-pin connector is going to be right here, as well as your trailer camera connection. Backup camera is right here, and then your puddle light is right there, which makes hooking up in low light conditions a little bit easier. Overall, you know me in the color red. I absolutely love this color. The red on black is very similar to my truck, and there have been a couple vehicles here that are this color, and they are by far my absolute favorite. And in the light, it just looks so amazing. With that being said, let's take a closer look at the interior. So starting off over here on the driver's side door, we have all the window controls. The front driver window is automatic up and down. In front of that, we have all the mirror controls for the vehicle. Really nice plastic trim. It actually does look like wood, which is pretty nice. Bose premium audio group is included. Electronic parking brake, push button transfer case. This is your drive mode dial right here. And then you have your trailer tow mode. Over here we have the rotary dial selector for the exterior lighting of the vehicle, as well as your fog light button. Dimmer for your instrument cluster, as well as your parking light or spotter light, and then your cargo lamp. Up top on the dash, we have this nice, soft, rubberized looking dash. It does feel very, very nice. Gloss black trim throughout. This instrument cluster is completely digital, which I really appreciate. I like that most of the automotive industry is moving towards a digital dash instrument cluster. It does offer more customization, which is always appreciated. Coming back to the steering wheel, we have a really nice leather wrap steering wheel. Cruise control buttons are going to be on the left-hand side with your heated steering wheel button, as well as your adaptive cruise control button. Over here on the right side, we have the steering wheel mounted controls for your phone, as well as the control pad for the center LCD display. Up top, above the touchscreen, we have this really nice storage tray. And then the touchscreen itself, I believe, is like 12 inches or 14 inches. It is powered by Google. It's very responsive, very sleek and high-tech, very minimalistic. You can pretty much control everything through here. I haven't really played around with this all that much, so I don't know where home is. Oh, there's a home button right here. Duh. So wireless CarPlay, wireless Android Auto. You have your trailering app, and it looks like it has a card system, so you can have navigation over here, and then Apple CarPlay or whatever over on this side. 4G LTE connection. This thing is absolutely awesome. And even in the driver's seat right now, I can easily touch the top right corner of the touchscreen without having to strain and move away from the steering wheel, which is very nice. Under that, you got your physical volume knob as well as your home button. A plethora of buttons right here. So going from left to right, we have your lane keep assist button, your parking sensor off button, automatic start stop off. It is on by default. This will actually, looks like, lower and raise your tailgate. This button is your hazard light button, traction control off, and this one will roll down all 4 windows of the vehicle at once. Again, really nice wood plastic trim that continues throughout. Push button start, integrated trailer brake control, heated seat and seat back. Something that I love GM does is they offer you the option to only turn on the heated seat back, not the entire seat. I wish more manufacturers did that. Dual zone climate control, USB and USB Type-C for the passenger. Nice storage tray right here as well as here and here. 2 cup holders, and then you have this really nice minimalist style shifter. I prefer this way more than the rotary dial or the little buttons like on the Tahoe or the Suburban. Behind that you have a wireless charger, which brings us to this really nice center armrest. It has a cutout for a plus size smartphone. Open it up, giving us access to the entire wireless phone charger. Right here we have a USB-C and USB outlet, as well as a 115 volt, 120 watt power outlet right there. And if you are using this vehicle for work, we do have a file organizer system on the side. Really nice soft leather seats in this vehicle. This guy's got 2 glove boxes. The first one you access by pushing this button right here. Second one is going to be right there. Coming up top to the vanity, it is non-lit for a passenger as well as your driver. Up top on the headliner, we have a 3-door universal garage remote. These buttons right here control the single pane sunroof. And another thing I love about General Motors is they're keeping the dual pane sunroofs out of the trucks. In my opinion, trucks are supposed to be rigid and rough. Just twin pane sunroofs, I do not like them. They decrease headroom, and they also allow a lot of heat in the summer. This button right here controls the power sliding rear window in the back. And then we have all your dome, map, light, master controls in front of that. OnStar and SOS buttons, and then your non-dimming rear view mirror. So overall, I'm really impressed with the redesign, the refresh of this truck. It was much needed, and now I think consumers are going to have a little bit more difficult of a time comparing the big 3 trucks head to head, because now the interiors are so competitive and comparable and on par with each other. So Chevy definitely knocked it out of the park with this interior. Let's take a quick look at the back and see how much legroom we have. So before I get in, I do want to point out you do have under-seat storage in this guy. Lift up on this, giving us access to it. Almost a completely load flat floor. You also have in-seat storage on both driver and passenger sides. Getting up and in is real easy with the running board and the grab handle. With the seat situated where it would be if I was driving, I'd say I have a solid 8 inches to maybe 10 inches. I think the seat's actually just a little bit back. Usually I have about 10 inches to a foot of legroom. You have storage in the form of pouches behind both driver and passenger sides. 2 cup holders right here with a cutout for a tablet. USB-C and USB outlet for the rear passengers, as well as rear HVAC vents, which is greatly appreciated. This center seat does have a fold-down armrest / cup holder. And then your LED dome map lights are going to be up top in the middle. And something to note, if you look closely, you can actually see they increase the headliner by about 3 to 4 inches, giving the rear occupants more headroom. That is a must, especially in trucks nowadays with how big they are, and the sunroofs, all that. The rear occupants definitely need more headroom, and going with the single pane, the way to go. I think Chevy completely nailed it with this one. Let's take a quick look at the bed. So here's the tailgate on this vehicle. There's a couple ways to open it up. The first way is with the key fob, which I don't have. Second way is with the button that's underneath the touchscreen display. And the third way is the traditional way. You're gonna come up to it, push it, and it's gonna automatically come down for you. It looks like we do get a spray-in bed liner from the factory on this guy. 3 tie-down points in each of the 4 corners for a total of 12, which is class leading. Also, if you notice, they have pushed the sides of the bed out as far as they can to maximize cargo space, again, which I believe is class leading. We get a 120 volt 400 watt power outlet back here, as well as LED bed lighting. And then I think if you just simply hold your knee up on it, you don't even have to put it up the traditional way. So we'll do that again for you guys. The tailgate is down. I'll just simply hold it up a little bit, and then it will take itself up the rest of the way. And the reason that is because it doesn't have the Pro tailgate system, and the button in the front underneath the touchscreen actually will lower it and raise it as well. I've noticed on all the vehicles, all the trucks that have the Pro tailgate setup, it only lowers it because there's multiple different options you can choose with your tailgate on those. So let's take a quick look at the towing and payload sticker. So here's the towing and payload sticker for this vehicle. I don't know if that'll focus for you. Keep in mind, if there's one on your lot that is similar to this, it may have different options on it, and it may slightly affect the total towing and payload numbers.
The first 2 years of
So there it is, 2023 Chevy Silverado 1500 RST. If you enjoyed the video, please consider giving me a like and share. And if you want to keep up with more auto show content, please consider subscribing to the channel, and be sure to check out all the affiliate links in the description below. Like always, thanks for watching and have a great day.